Well, today we're picking up a field and we've got a couple little obstacles that we got to deal with. The first one is we've got a crap ton of grass. The grass is everywhere. It's all like Bermuda grass and stuff. And frankly, these rows, you don't even see the almonds in them. They just look like windrows. So it's like, I'm not even sure if I should bale these or continue harvesting them, because look at, you got like one, there's some nuts in there, you know, but most of it's all Bermuda grass. Not sure if I should bale it or continue picking it up, but I think I'll just continue harvesting and just run slow. The other obstacle is it's got squirrel holes galore. Squirrel holes there. Got a little rut in there. That hole's kind of disappeared though. As you can see, we got holes here, a hole right next to this windrow, some old spots right here. We've got a big old hole right here, so there's squirrel holes everywhere. So that's another obstacle for the harvester to have to drive through and get through. But we're gonna see what we can do, get the most of the nuts that we can get out, blow all this grass out and see how clean we can get it in the cart. So far this morning it hasn't been too bad, because like I showed you with the windrows, well, we just emptied the cart so I can't show you there. But with the windrows looking like this here, it's not doing too bad of a job of getting this all cleaned up and blown out of the blower. So we're gonna just keep going and try to do what we can to get all this picked up, cleaned up. And good thing this field's a one-time deal, so I'm not having to come back in here and pick up another variety. We're just taking all the varieties down on the ground at one shot and picking them up together, and I only have to do this once, so that's kind of nice. But we're gonna go ahead and get back up and get started on this so we can keep going and get some more nuts inside that cart and up in the truck and get the heck out of here, hopefully. harvester can't handle it, the belt stopped turning. So now we gotta look in here and figure out what made it stop. Typically, there's a lot of grass that'll get stuck right in here, and that'll cause it to stop. And we're gonna turn the belts on real quick, because I did shut them off. There it goes. So you can see all that grass that was up in there, and you can still see it trying to come through here. So we're just gonna let it all feed in. Right there. So you can see it's still putting all that grass in there, which is not really what we want to do, but at this point we didn't really have a choice there. We do have one stick up under here, so we gotta take this cover off to get it out. It's 9/16, but I guess a 15 will work.
Because the amount of sticks that are in here, it's gonna make it a lot easier to unload it when he's unloading in the belt to put it up in the truck. But as you can see, it's not too bad on grass. There's definitely your sticks. You got your nuts. Here's a piece of grass. It looks like right here, weed. Pull that out. But a couple pieces of grass here, like a straw almost looking. Definitely not Bermuda grass, so I don't know what weed that is, but we got it all. He's coming in to pull around and back it behind and unload the cart here. We can take that out though. like a nest where it all just sticks together. So sometimes you gotta push it down to get it to go. That little bit doesn't matter. We'll get that later. Right now, a majority, and you can see it kind of tumbling where it's turning in there. That's from all those sticks. It's making those sticks go up last. You'll see a big old pile of them come through. So our cart's now empty. I'm gonna go ahead and rev that down. Turn the augers off. We'll turn our pickup belt back on. Make sure our head's still lifted up. We're gonna back up. And we're gonna keep picking up. So we already cleared this row here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in this row here. So we're blowing into that empty row. And then we'll turn around, come back in this row, so we're blowing into this. And we'll keep working out so that we're only blowing grass in the empty rows. But see, this still a little trashy, but a lot better than what those windrows were over there with the grass. We still got I think one or maybe two or three left over there that have grass on them. Let's go ahead and get this cart going for him. Show you guys something. So as you can see, we still have this row left full of grass. That row's got some grass, but all this here, this is all stuff that was blown out of the blower and into this row from picking up these rows here that had nothing but Bermuda grass in them. But you can see just how I could just take my hand across and look how much just builds up. And that's just in that little section of this whole entire row. What I'm taking out of the windrows here to get them cleaned and nuts and some sticks only. But we're gonna keep going. We've got a long ways to go. He's already unloaded. He's driving off with the full cart there. So we're gonna go ahead and get back on the harvester. And we're gonna keep going. We got work to do. We got stuff to get done. Let's get to it. Look at this. It's just pushing the grass. It's so heavy right here. It's just pushing the grass. We're gonna lift our head up
Well, it's about 7 hours later, and this field has been a real pain in the butt, to say the least. But right now we have one more row left right here. Problem is it's dealing with all this eucalyptus stuff here. All this stuff does not like to go through the blower. And all this stuff here is real thick like, and it's all coming from these eucalyptus trees up here. It makes for a really, really slow go. But this is the last little row that we got left to do. It's just gonna take a lot of time. It's already 7 o'clock at night, so probably won't be out of here for at least another 30-45 minutes. But he's gonna take right now. You can kind of see behind, he's deadheading to go back up and start on the other side because there's some houses back there, and we don't want to blow right towards the houses. We want to blow away into the field. Okay, so he's gonna get started on this row right here, hopefully. What he's probably gonna do is go out, back up so he can get a better angle in here. See this here, this isn't so bad. There's grass and stuff, and yeah, it's nasty, but it's nowhere near compared to what's down there. That stuff is just terrible. I didn't film it earlier, but when I did this row here, it was so bad that I barely had the tire just barely turning. I mean, just barely moving. I don't even know if I was going 0.1 miles per hour. And just in that, it plugged up. But here he goes. He's gonna go ahead and start on this row here. Get all that crap over there. Right here, it's dirty, but it's still coming out pretty decent. So this is where all this eucalyptus stuff is real nasty like. But so far, it's still cleaning it out pretty good. You guys saw the last episode when I was showing you guys the marker lights and putting them together. We did get them all together, obviously. You can kind of see behind me, but I'll give you a little closer look as it's moving. So we did get these lights going. We've got this one here, the orange and the red in the back, and we got them set up so that they run with the running lights on the machine and running lights when we're pulling it behind. But this one here we got set up here. This one here we were able to run. We put a little piece of our conduit there, another strip of conduit, and got that one hooked up. And then this one here, we ran it, we got this conduit here, we painted it in the front to match, and just ran it into the gang, straight into the gang box right over there. There's the tail lights on the back. It's pulling some trash in, but not too bad. That's what the blower's doing right there, sucking it up like a vacuum. Making it nice and clean. So now that we're past all that eucalyptus stuff, he's able to speed up and go a little faster to get the job done. Putting a few more nuts a little faster in the cart. Literally all he has left is just right up to this point right here. Everything else is done, so that's a good thing. But here he comes, and we're gonna finish the last little bit right here. Folks, is a wrap. Got this field done. There's the last few nuts going in the cart right now. He's gonna take and he's gonna unload into the supercar behind us, and we're gonna get that in the truck, and that'll be a wrap, guys. right, guys, I'm gonna let them finish up getting unloaded and get it to the truck to get to the holing, the place where the hole and shell take it to where it gets down to the meat. But right now, that's all I got for you guys on this episode. It was a hot one, a dirty one, nasty field, but we got it done. That's all that matters. Guys, I'm a Nutty Farmer, and this is the Nutty Farmer channel. Thanks for watching.